Okay, it should be back up now. Okay, what the heck? Well, this time I tried kicking my Wi-Fi adapter. Just turned the Wi-Fi off and on again. Anyway, I didn't really do anything, but I did notice that if I hold down the key to move in a certain direction, this must be something that's affected by the repeat rate, because he doesn't usually move that fast in my experience. Well, there's Wubbas here. I guess I'm not supposed to interact with those yet. Alright. Did I not push that button? I thought I did. Oh, there's a diagonal. Okay. I didn't see this path, that's all. Well. That's some amount of queens. Lockdown initiated. Doors will close in 500 turns. Well, that's an obnoxious timer to put on your horde. Like what? Is a real timer too good for you? You have to make an arbitrary feeling scripted timer instead? I mean, I could, but I mean, it's going to be pretty obvious if I run out of time, because the doors will close. Is there some reason why there's mud there? Oh, I see. I'm supposed to cut that to open the next bunch of queens. Alright. I couldn't see the black doors as well as normal because of it was on ortho squares is going to be my excuse. It just, I don't know, somehow it's not as visually easy to see that for me. Yeah, this is annoying. There's not very many checkpoints in this room, I can't help but notice. I have to say, putting a timer in this room is really obnoxious in the first place, because this is just kind of a long, tedious horde room. The timer doesn't make it more interesting, it just makes it feel punitive if I'm not doing it like exactly how the architect wanted. Well, anyway, let's see. I was still in under 50 turns over. I still had 50-ish turns left, so that's not terrible. I'm just kind of annoyed, not extremely. It seems like the only purpose of the timer is to ensure that the player doesn't use any strategy that involves, what the heck is this? Okay, there's no red doors, so I'm fine. This is just a maze. Anyway, it's to ensure the player doesn't do anything like has queens run over in another direction. Alright then. Oh, okay, the Wubbas are gone now. Because they are... I don't know. I guess I'll push the orbs and hope that they achieve what I need them to achieve. There we go. Kind of strange to put the Wubbas there on top of needing to traverse that way to even do this in the first place, but whatever. Hello there, how may I help? Where am I? This is the very core of the Rooted Empire's defenses. We have defended the Empire for over 6 centuries, and no outsiders have ever set foot past this gate. And I assure you they never will. Really? Really? So can I get through then? Sure. Okay. I will... Okay. Is he gonna say anything else? Okay. There's a button... Well, there's lots of orbs here that I can't press. I have to assume that's either scripting or decorative. What was that? Budken! Got it. Wait, are you the... You're 39th, but I killed 39th. I know, it's because there's not more than one Slayer, but like... Even the whole description says the Slayer is back, even though that doesn't make any sense since he's supposed to be dead. I guess he could be back from the dead, but that just doesn't seem right. I mean, I guess it could be the new 39th, but I don't know. I don't know that we'd established that was a thing. Oh, hang on, I'm not supposed to go through there. Okay. That's where the Slayer's supposed to go, isn't it? Hey, would you mind pushing that orb, please? Okay, this is gonna be mildly obnoxious, I guess. Thank you. Now I guess I just need to do this. Anyway, oh yeah, out of all the things that have been established as existing in the universe of Drod, I think that necromancy doesn't. Alright, that's what this tunnel is for. Let me see. I should probably kill the queens first, though. I don't know why I didn't do that. Weird that his button pressing behavior isn't being triggered, but I guess that's because there's more than one orb that needs to be hit to reach me. Then again, I have no idea how that behavior actually works, so for all I know, the conditions are just wrong because the planets haven't aligned. Well, yeah, they have effectively cloning. I think in theory that's what they are doing. Like, Slayers have one single specific vat recipe which is used to make more of them. How do I make them go another step south? It's just that they still come out like maybe minor imperfections in the process or just nurture versus nature business. I don't know how to make him hit the orb though. Well, yeah, but he won't stay that way. If I go the bit farther south, I have to go east, and then he just turns around again. So he won't stay facing southeast no matter what I do. See? Yeah, there's no way to keep him facing southeast. I'm too far away at this point to change which way he's facing. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, weird. Anyway. Yeah, I'm busy here. Would you go play in the north for a bit, please? Thank you, bye. Oh, I need you to double cut. Sorry. Okay, in that case, would you come here, please? Not there. How about... maybe that would work? There we go. Been a while since I've done the Slayer double cut. Oh, okay. The orbs are just arbitrary path scripting, I guess. Welcome to this. Hooray. This. Doesn't look like I need to engage with the Slayer in any way whatsoever while I'm doing this. And then we just leave. Okay. The basement. Possibly one of the least dangerous yet scariest places in the 8th. Of course, if the basement is a dungeon, then it's both scary and dangerous. Okay. Hey, would you... Yeah, thanks. This is annoying. I honestly have always kind of felt that starting the player in a position, when they enter the room in a position like that, where like their back is to a bunch of monsters, is kind of unfair. It feels a little cheap, I guess. Not that you can't make something good out of it, but a lot of times it just feels like just arbitrary and weird. I don't know, maybe that's just modern architecture sensibilities, because a lot of modern Drod tends to put the player somewhere safe when they first enter a level, and then present the puzzles afterward, as opposed to making surviving entering the level in the first place to be a puzzle. Thank you. You've been a wonderful teammate. I don't know how to handle the remaining bunch. I guess I'll do a little pushing and just let them out one or two at a time. That seems manageable. Yeah, thank you, Slayer. Slayer's sword is a very effective weapon against goblins. I guess I should say hook. But it's hard not to identify the weapon with the things that work mechanically identically to it. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I should probably go about this a little differently. There we go. There's only 3 on this side. Can I just kill them now? I'm getting a little impatient about this. Probably not. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you keep defending yourself against those nasty goblins. Alright, there we go. This is better. That's much better, in fact. I kind of want to see the efficient run of this room. Oh, Chaco did it. 84 moves. So let's see. First, make the Slayer kill 3 goblins. Now just stack them up and make the Slayer do all of the work. I don't think Beethro's sword touches a single goblin in this demo. Nope. That's amazing. Okay. So here there's a really long fuse that you can choose to step on that will open up an invisibility potion, but not do anything else. There's also a bunch of these weird constructions. Why is that built like that? So if I stand really close to the entrance, then the Slayer will never appear. And then I can just walk up. Oh, I see what the problem could be. Alright, so now I have access to the invisibility potion without any waiting, but it's actually not a great idea to walk up there to it really quickly. Instead, I should just sort of patiently make my way up there anyway. I mean, do I even need the invisibility potion? Probably not. By the time I reach it, I'm probably going to already have killed most of the annoyances anyway. I think I can avoid the rest of the eyes, though. In which case, why not be invisible to the Slayer? I feel like maybe the intent of the invisibility potion is just that optimizers won't use it. I don't know. Here's a bunch of rock golems, like a whole lot of them. And something weird going on with buttons, too. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. The invisibility potion seems intended to make the room more difficult specifically for optimizers only, which is a really strange thing to be concerned with. Or maybe I didn't say it very clearly, though. Okay, I don't want to do that. I need some path that does not get me completely blocked in. Oh, that's weird. But why, though? Why would you ever do that? Or whatever. Like, why? This room is annoying enough without a stupid timer in the way. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I mean, yeah, but the problem is not one that I can solve from standing on top of the yellow door. The problem is that there's always at least a couple of rock golems way over there where I can't reach them. I don't know, maybe this will be good enough? No. Oh, and of course, for some stupid reason, clearing the room isn't good enough for this timer. I hate timers where just clearing the room isn't good enough. Like, really? Alright, this doesn't work going that way for some reason. Okay. Really? This is ridiculously obnoxious. There is no good reason for there to be a timer in this room at all. I mean, you basically need to start the room over anytime the timer goes off anyway. So it doesn't really make that much of a difference, in my opinion. There. Whatever. Oh, here's a secret room. Why? Oh, they're brained now, I guess. Okay. That might make it easier, though. Because then you don't have to worry about them running away. Or not running away, but being as stuck. Granted, there's no door for me to go stand on top of either, but I don't have to worry about them being really far away when I'm almost done, right? Also, I think I'm being given a lot more time. Yeah, this is a substantially longer timer, too. See? What the heck? That's a secret room that's easier than the original. Hello, Bomb Maze. You exist. Why do I need to bomb maze? I don't think I do. Hooray! Did I break it? I think I broke it. I mean... There's a door right there. What else did you want me to do? This closes the door. You thought Once North was fiendish? Try the original. Okay, the original is literally just once north without the invisibility potion, and nothing else is different. I don't feel like doing that, even though... oops. Like, it's not hard, but I did that already, essentially. Like, it's not really different enough to care about. It's just going to be more tedious. Can I? Oh, okay. I don't know why I was worried about being stuck in that corner, but I wasn't. I see some potentially scripted guards here. I don't know what they do. I hope they just open the door at the north if you finish the room. Which would be weird, considering that you could just use a green door, but... I'm happy as long as they aren't as long as they don't do something against me, like be a weird timer again. Okay, well, I cleared the room. What do you want from me? Do they want me to kill the Slayer? Because it would be really cool to have literally anything telling me that, if that's so. It's just like, here's a room that exists, I guess. Yep. I don't remember how to kill the Slayer in this kind of context, honestly. Maybe I'll have to look up a GIF or something. This is an utterly strange decision. I mean, yeah, but the only ways to kill the Slayer that I have properly memorized is the ones that are really obvious, like put him on a hot tile, blow him up with a bomb. Things that don't require ridiculously specific manipulation to do. Otherwise, I have to look it up. Just stretching for a sec. Below northeast arrow. Like that. So this. Oh, there we go. Okay. I guess that is what this room wanted. Like, okay, it's fair to say that the puzzle of this room is to finish the Horde and then find a way to kill the Slayer. But there is nothing in the room telling me that I'm supposed to do that. It's just arbitrary scripting that you're supposed to guess as to what you're supposed to do. Well, thank the 8th that's over with. Sure. The Strange Complex. Long story short, it wasn't over with. The 2,481st citizen after his wife divorced him. Okay. Here there's guards coming at me. That's fine. I can do guards. Probably. Sometimes I can do guards. Warning, evacuate complex, Delver detected. Okay. Well, these guys aren't evacuating, they're ignoring orders. What the heck, you guys? You should be evacuating right now. Why don't I just wait here? Oh yeah, swords. This is a bit rude, though, considering We have a force arrow start plus the door closes on you, so you can't even readjust where you are on the force arrows. That's a bit much. I just need to find a good place to exist here. That's a little better. I'm just gonna let him stack up here. I think that will be to my advantage. Trying to avoid too much running around, but this is alright. Not exactly. Let's keep going. There we go. Enough. I'll dispatch of you once and for all. Dispatch of. Okay. Here there's more guards. What's this? Where's this go? Yeah, we literally stabbed him to death this time. He didn't just die in a big explosion where he might have maybe survived. Beaver was right next to him and watched him die this time. Oh, okay, that's how you let that out. Am I supposed to be in here? I just gotta wonder. Am I not supposed to be in here? Is there a way out of here? Well, no, there's a green door that would let me out of here. So, I guess I am supposed to be here? Well, I'm stuck now, but let's try to avoid that event. I'll just have him chase me around a little bit more. And in a way that doesn't completely block my paths. Alright, that should do. Sure I can, I just need to get the Slayer out of the way. Guards path through force arrows, last I remember. Alright, come on. I wonder why they are not pathing correctly. That's really strange. Given that I know that they're able to do that. Like, I swear I've seen plenty of rooms before where a force arrow facing the right way didn't do anything to prevent a guard from entering a room, from entering any part of a room. But whatever. I don't really get the point of this room anyway. Like, why is the Slayer even in this room? He literally doesn't do anything. I think they path through force arrows anytime that their target is on the other end of force arrows, but I don't know why they didn't in this case. Like, they don't refuse to go through force arrows, last I recall. Don't do that. They have better path mapping than the brain. This I know for a fact. There are lots of situations where a brained roach wouldn't follow you into a place, but a guard will. I'm pretty sure of that. I'd have to go, like, build an art in... I can't verbally describe that. Like, anything I'm thinking of is going to be a pretty obvious thing to draw visually and not, like, verbally talk about. Whatever. I guess what I'm trying to express is that instinctively, I remember for sure that guards will chase you through force arrows, even in situations where it doesn't seem like something else normally would. Maybe I misremember that, or maybe I'm thinking of some other object, but I don't think so. What is this nonsense? So, if you want, you can choose to blow up decoys. There is a roach queens happening. Okay. I guess it's a brained roach, so you want to destroy all the decoys so he'll come to me? In which case I should just hit all the fuses right away? Oh, I missed one. If it's not brained, there is no way to bring it that far west, is there? I guess it would go west following me. I don't know why I can't seem to hit that orb nice and quickly, or hit that fuse correctly. I keep thinking I've hit that fuse and haven't. Alright, this is perfect. I can just stand here and wait. Oh, I've waited long enough, actually. Alright, so now I can do that. Then I just wait around for the bomb up there to go off, I guess. That's awkward. Let's not be in that situation. I know. Okay, we have a bunch of guards. I am going to try to prevent the Slayer from spawning by waiting at the entrance of the room. Maybe that's not the best idea. Oh, hang on a minute. I just noticed something. I think this is just a free choke point. I could be wrong, but it looks like it. The problem is if the Slayer gets in front of these guys at some point, then I'm gonna have an issue, but that doesn't seem to have happened yet. It's just sort of awkward to get them turned the right way to not block each other. I mean, probably. I'm sure someone's done it. It's probably faster, in which case it'd be one of the fast demos. At this point I have a problem. Okay, not too much of a problem. Alright, let's... oh, whoops. I can restore, it's fine. Let's see, Tanan just stays at the entrance and... oh! Okay. Obviously, you just come and clear the room before doing the rest of the level. Okay. Well, I accidentally... let's see if I can... oh no, he's still following. Okay. Yeah. If you're going to annoy people, expect to be chased. Bodkin, I swear to the Empire that you pesky Delver, will be sliced and diced at the mercy of my hook. Okay. Well, this part requires no effort. Really? How am I going to get out of this? I mean, I'm sure someone has killed the Slayer in every single one of these rooms. Even before Beethro says, how am I going to get out of this? Hey, that's one of those side passages again. Shame I can't use Bingo. Bingo what? Alright. No! What now? I'm confused. What does it want me to do? How do I scripting the door open? Oh, really? What is Beethro's idea? I have to hit an orb that is not reachable, which means that I'm supposed to do something to interact with the scripting. If I do this, he says, no, what now? If I do that, he says, no, what now? What does it want me to do? Do I go here? What does it want me to do? yeah, basically, that seems to be where we are now. I'm thinking that I'm supposed to maybe push the Slayer over onto these trapdoors somehow, but I don't know how to do that in this limited space. Hold on. Hey, that's one of those side passages again. Shame I can't use bingo. I mean, he's saying shame I can't use it and then bingo. But I don't know what's bingo here. What bingo what, Beefro? I need information. Do you want me to do this? Because I can do this. This doesn't help, but I can. Do I just say... Do I go up here and wait? No? Like, I feel like... The structure of the plot suggests to me that maybe the Slayer is supposed to go onto one of these trapdoors, and that's supposed to magically cause it to drop and he gets stuck or dead. I'm inclined to just look this up, because I don't know. I mean, there's a perfectly fine location to look things up, and I don't consider this a sufficiently valid puzzle, because it's literally just guess what the room wants you to do. This is the Slayer's Revenge. I'm on the high path, and I am at this place, 13 North. Apparently this is supposed to be really complicated. So what? One of the people said, remember how you killed Slayer in 2 North? Do that again. I didn't kill the Slayer in 2 North. The Slayer is not in 2 North of this level. Maybe they're referring to 2 North somewhere else? Someone posted a demo, so I'm going to take a look at that. Okay. They put him here, and then push him up? Okay. That's not what that's... That is also a completely different situation. Okay. So I'm supposed to do something that causes him to run north in front of me as I go north. I guess. It seems in this room he's scripted to appear exactly there when you hit the force arrows. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this without following the demo. Okay, he walks there, he lets the guy come. You do something like that again somehow? So put him there, jiggle around, and Okay, walk over there and face that way. And then this happens. Curse you, Mudkin! The Empire will have no mercy on your soul! Yeah, whatever. Do Empire even believe in soul? What? Why did he do that? What? Why did the scripted guard do that? I thought he would have... Oh my gosh, health! Stop! Stop! Please stop? Something's happened to him. I swear I'm going to find out. Not just for me, but for Half as well. Rooted Empire. Here. I. Come. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is it. The Rooted Empire. Now to get to the bottom of this. Beethro is screaming now. Okay. Wait for the bar to get to 100%. Okay. No, that's the secret I deliberately chose not to play because it's literally just the same experience I already had, but longer. Anyway. A Slayer's Weakness by Rasmus Bjorling. For some reason, all Smite Masters and Great Warriors was gathered in Blorn. Beethro, who had the feeling something bad was coming, unwillingly accepted after he heard of the huge rewards King Dugans was offering. That is some really awkward grammar, and some of it is not right. As Beethro entered the Great Hall, he still didn't know what this was all about. He had the feeling that the best he could do was to turn around and exterminate some homely, comfortable Rochi dungeon, but he forced himself to continue through the hall and down the staircase. Ah, Beethro, we was wondering when you were going to show up. As you already know, a huge army of Slayers are approaching. What? I know nothing of a Slayer army. You must have been considered as one of those who wouldn't come if they knew what this was all about. Well, I might just tell you then. First of all, there's a huge army of Slayers marching directly toward Blorn. What? How big? Well, about 800 Slayers, I think. 800? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, King Dugan has gathered all of you to eliminate the threat of the Slayers. And here we have devised a quick training level. First read these scrolls. They will tell you about Slayer's weaknesses. Then go through the tunnel which leads to the training level. Then there you will learn how to use the Slayer's weakness to kill him. Oh, and secondly, there's no reward. That's just something King Dugan made up to get the most cowardly or greedy to come. What? No reward? Hey, I don't think It's too late to pull out of this now, Beethro. All you've got to do now is read the scrolls. And kill some Slayers in the training rooms. Wait, did you capture a bunch of Slayers so you could use them in your training rooms? No. We've got some help from the mad scientist living in his old castle in the Misty Mountains. He mixed up a mimic potion where you place a Slayer instead of a mimic. What will happen if one of these Slayer mimics kills me? Well, then you'll be more or less dead, I suppose. Alright. Someone script that mimic Slayer potion. A Slayer might seem invincible, they have 2 weaknesses. 2 skillful warriors can easily kill a Slayer, but even a lone swordmaster can face a Slayer as long as he's waiting for blah blah blah. A Slayer doesn't fully understand different objects like orbs, ormites, hot tiles, and platforms. He knows how the objects work, but he doesn't understand what the consequences of striking an orb and stepping on a hot tile might be. A Slayer also has a couple of flaws in his fighting technique. Our guard demonstrates how you can force a Slayer into position where he opens his guard. Okay. If you stand right beside a Slayer and the Slayer is unable to stab you with his hook, he tries to kill you with his spiky body. This is a very good ability for the Slayer, but instead of turning his hook, the Slayer tries to kill you with his body even when he can't. What? This weakness can give you the upper hand when battling a Slayer. If you don't fully understand, watch how this guard uses the Slayer's weakness to kill him. I mean, do you want to explain how, should I do that? Well, nothing happens if I wait here, so... Oh, okay. Sure, I guess. Another weakness is that Slayers always turns their hook against you when you try to walk through a tunnel. This weakness might not seem so important, but with a little imagination you can use this weakness to kill the Slayer. Oop. So, did you understand the scrolls? Good. Continue through the tunnels to the first training room. Anyway, I mean, what other explanation besides being spiky do you think there is for why them touching you kills them? Eek, that's a lot of Slayers. Start slaying. The safety webbers will be removed as you walk through the tunnels. The door will open when all Slayers are dead. Okay. Here there is inexplicably a force arrow turning thing. Alright, well, I think all I have to do is just, Oh, is that a one-way tunnel? Okay. I couldn't tell because the checkpoint obscured it. I don't really see how this, force arrow turning thing is useful, but whatever. Yeah, this is not... I'm probably just going to quit this hold because this isn't really interesting or fun. It's just like, here's a bunch of Slayers, nothing to really fun to kill them with, just, you know, hit them a bunch. Manipulate every single one of them into dying, I guess. Like, that's... I want to say low effort, but it's clearly not. Like, there's effort here, it's just like... This doesn't seem like a fun thing to do. Yeah, I don't feel like doing this. I'm just gonna pass on this one. I mean, I've already played holds that actually feel like holds and show you how to kill Slayers. This just feels like a thing. Like one giant room of here beat up a Slayer 7,000 times. Like, okay. Let's talk about this, since I've now done everything that starts with the word Slayer in one way or another. Slaying Time is by far the best of all these here's how you kill Slayer holds, because Slayer manipulation starts asking you to do this nonsense right here. Slayer killing hold just doesn't feel like the person who made it was ready to make a tutorial hold. The Slayer's Revenge, no. This is not how you explain to the player that they need to do this. Look, Slaying Time is not amazing, but it isn't a Slayer's weakness. A Slayer's weakness just throws you completely into the fire without helping you understand anything. It's just like, here's 2 things that I hope you memorized them. Now here's 20 Slayers you have to go kill. I think that's worse than Slaying Time's approach of letting you kill Slayers in a bunch of really convenient and relatively easy ways, and then asking you, like, near the end to do the corner kill or whatever. Just my opinion. Either way, I'd like to just move on and get out of the Slayer zone. So here is a small diversion by Silver, which is yet another brief stop on his journey along the Hyde Road, wherein Beethro's hunger leads him to potentially lethal danger. Okay. Been following this path for weeks, and all I've had to eat is the occasional roach or wraithwing, some empire with no ends on its long roads. What happens if I go south? No point in going back the way I came. Alright, well, that's fine. Food research. It might not be an inn, but it says food, and that's good enough right now. It says research, Beethro. No, I won't make it much further if I pass up this chance at food. Okay. Well, food research. Someone went to a lot of effort to seal this off. I hope this doesn't mean the food lab is closed. It said research, not lab. Loading dock B, loading dock A. Offices, laboratories, gardens. Oh good, it looks open. Food, here I come. Even though it's an Empire outpost, Bithro is driven forward to find what food he can in this food research facility. Oh, okay. That's not what I thought that was. Oh good, you finally came. I sent for you days ago. But... there's a problem with the spiders. Be a good chap and clear them up. Yeah, but... gotta run. Sigh. Is the problem with the spiders that they exist? Because that's the impression I get. And there's one way up there inside of Force Arrows. That's weird. Huh. I guess I'm not supposed to clear this room yet. Sunlight, but it must be artificial, and these are surface trees. Well, this looks like a pain. I guess I have to end on the southeast corner tile where the spider is. Looks like that's a southeast facing Force Arrow. Yeah. So, guess I should do this first. Not particularly fond of this combination of elements. Like, if you're gonna make a Force Arrow, if you're gonna make a trapdoor dropping puzzle, Force Arrows should be very much minimized. Like, as much as possible. There should be as few Force Arrows as you need. Because otherwise it just turns into an unreadable Force Arrow maze, which is not ostensibly the puzzle you actually wanted it to be. Did I do a bad? I don't know. I guess I should leave that area open. Please do not promise the player danger and excitement and then throw an annoying trapdoor Force Arrow maze at them. Or maybe just don't do that second one at all, ever. Please don't do that again in the next room. The fruit has been picked from all the trees. I hope it's nearby. I don't think there exists a model of fruit with trees anywhere in any version of Drod. Not unless someone has a custom tile set that I haven't seen. Or a custom style, rather. Okay. Those are not places where I need to do or I need to do the trapdooring. Those are effectively roach mazes, except that in the engine this was originally built for, they would be really obnoxious roach mazes where you can't see the roach. Game design. Oh, yeah, there's a snake in here. I guess I need to reserve one of these guys for that. Oh, never mind. This room is not clearable from this entrance. You have to clear this room from that direction, because otherwise you need the mimic potion to kill a thing that's not reachable otherwise. So the only way to clear this room is to go this way. And immediately use the mimic to do this. And then the mimic is useless from then on. What an arbitrary thing. Alright, so now I just need to carry this guy in to help me kill that snake. I guess I should take him back to that corner over there, or somewhere I can gain distance from him. That's probably the right idea, maybe. There's not really any other nice corners in this whole room. I kind of need him to be on the opposite side of this snake area from me. Will this work? Nah, that won't work. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Well, that happened. Thank you for taking care of those spiders. I assume you'll want to be staying in the guest quarters briefly before returning. Actually, my orders are to examine the laboratories, to make sure... Oh, well, I couldn't read that fast enough. To make sure there aren't any more containment breaches. There aren't, but orders are orders. The laboratories are west of here. I'll open them for you. Okay. What if I try to go east? Okay. I guess there's no way to open that door. We study the food of the surface people here to see if it is useful to us, or if it can be made so. Someone else at the door. I'll go see who it is. Alright, I can't go that way, so that's cool. Oops, I didn't see that in time. Probably the real spider exterminator. I hope they don't care that I did it for them. The 302nd Slayer would like to talk about how you arrived ahead of the group. Food. Time to load my pack. Hey, are you stealing research supplies? Guards! I better try to slip out the loading docks. So I guess this is supposed to be boxes of food, even though maybe Rooted Hold didn't have it, but there is an obstacle graphic that looks like an actual crate or a barrel. They sent all that for for a few spiders? Wait, they sent all that for a few spiders? Oh, okay. That's not a guard who got ahead of us, that's a Delver. He must be slain. Guess I'm supposed to make them... Why don't I just get rid of that Slayer? Is that acceptable usage? Because it seems like I don't really need these decoy potions for the most part. I don't know, I guess one of these idiots needs to come northward to not be stuck on the Force Arrows somehow. That sure was a thing. Oh, I didn't actually read the text, did I? That's fine. You could probably see what it said. What do I need this mimic for? There is a tar gate and a green gate to open that door. This door doesn't have a way to open it, which is really strange given there's cracked walls right there that lead somewhere. Okay. Well, I guess I'm supposed to have something happen anyway. No, the orb at the dead end does not open this door. It opens that door. And this does something else. Alright, I guess I need the mimic to take care of this tar stuff for me. I might as well get rid of that guy too. No, maybe not. I guess I don't know. I guess what I would like to happen is for that idiot to come cut the tar with the mimic, but is he ever going to do that? Well, not if he's stuck on the Force Arrow like a doofus, but... There we go. There's no way to make him hit the orb, I think. So I'm probably supposed to have the mimic do that. Oh. It helps if I'm in the right place, too. Effects of surface food. Roach. Prefers meat, all kinds, eats vegetables and fruits. Shows some signs of distress, consuming citrus. Sigh. Whose side are these guards on? I probably need to get these out of the way. Prefers vegetables, eats meats and fruits, shows no symptoms from any diet. Well, that's weird. Given that roach queens and roaches are supposed to be kind of the same species, I mean, one of them brings the other into existence. I guess at this point I'm finished with that guy and I can just kill him off. I'll read the things after I finish killing things. Seems like the best option. Goblin. Eats anything, complains about how bad all food is, but shows no ill effects. Remote viewer. You mean eye? You mean evil eye? Does not eat any surface food, so it will convert meats into standard feeding paste as designed? What? Mud baby. Only eats meats. Shows signs of dissolution if meat is too watery. Only eats meats. Do not open while isolation cells are open. Spider. Subject escaped. Oh, okay. Prefers leafy vegetables, eats meat, avoids fruits. Okay then. "23rd Research Coordinator, please send us more docile slaves for the hauling of boxes, or else see that we have armed guards posted. I do not believe these goblins can be controlled much longer." 167th Researcher. How about I just do this from the safety of the Force Arrow, and then only have 2 of them. A little help here? On it! Huh, a legit Slayer. Alright. So that timer didn't seem to start until after I stood inside the Force Arrow. Interesting. Okay. Weird. But fine. Prefers meat, especially live meat. Will eat leafy vegetables if hungry. Okay. I bet I can use the Slayer to kill all of the snakes. I'm really hoping so, because I don't really want to have to do it with a guard. I guess if I do that, then he might be inclined to be useful. Maybe not. Alright. Maybe I would be better off having a guard do this. I was hoping he would decide to go south, go into the snake area there, but he didn't, for some reason. There we go. Ish. Why is he backing out? Don't back out. Stay in there. What is your problem? Okay, I don't know what his problem is, but I guess that's not going to work. Excuse me. this is meant to work. Both Slayers and Guards are just too uncooperative to put into a snake pit easily. Rattlesnake only eats meat, prefers live food. Thank you. Now I just need to somehow do that again. I guess he really does have to be in the corner or something. I don't know about this. This isn't a terribly good room. It's just kind of run around and hope that things eventually decide to go where they're supposed to. Feels to me like. There is no way. I'd have to have him in a corner and also somehow get him to stay there. Like, I'm trying to make him dance this whole time, but it's not working. He just will not stay still. I guess if I could stand on the orb and have the Slayer hit if I could stand on the door and have the Slayer hit the right orb, then maybe this would work. Really, dude? I will never know because there is pretty much no way to make that happen. Yeesh, what an obnoxious requirement. Okay, thankfully the rattlesnakes are stupid easy. I probably want that door open. Ugh, what a room. Cold storage. Hotly pursued by 302nd Slayer and his minions, Beethro looks to escape through the loading docks with his pack full of food. Administrator, please ask the research coordinator to send more glassware and to send a careful crew to remove the bombs from loading dock A. The goblins are not careful enough, and the caves here are too unstable for an accidental explosion. Okay, I guess there will be bombs, probably, at some point. Right now, there is a bunch of colored doors and a goblin. Okay, so this is, what, guide the goblin to the snake so he kills it, I guess? Yeah, it does. It's a bit much. Let's just put him on that force arrow for a minute. Okay, now everything is more open. I guess that was my goal, in theory. Alright, then I can push him back out to the east and go take care of the last snake. After which I shouldn't need this guy anymore. I hope. Now I just need to hit that orb over there to open the queens. And okay, clearly there's something going on with this. Yeah, what? How is this supposed to work? this is not part of the room that I was just in. This is a completely unrelated, totally separate room that's just here for some reason. Administrator, while I appreciate security, perhaps this room is a tad excessive. Well, it's not a hint or anything. Like, there is no way whatsoever for the goblin to help with this nonsense. The snakes are all stuck where they are. So whatever I'm supposed to do here is supposed to be some magical thing that I do with the queens alone. What that thing is, I don't know. That is as far out as I can put them. And even that I don't think is actually going to work. Well, maybe, but... At least one of them is going to slip out because my sword is facing completely the wrong direction. This is a way back orb that opens that so you can come back in here, I guess. If you want to, for some reason. Well, I can get one of them to not be a jerk. Just not both. Nope. There is no way for this to work. And here they just slip off instantly, so that's no good. You know what? It looks to me like there's a south exit to this room. I mean, other than the one that obviously requires clearing the room. So maybe the quote-unquote puzzle is just that you have to go that way and come back. Do I have to destroy any of this mud? Well, there is a mud mother. So is this some weird kind of closing off thing here? I don't see... I think I'm just supposed to believe at this point. Yeah. Yeah, this is just walk back and forth and come back later. That's what this room is. This is obnoxious. Yeah. This is really obnoxious. I guess I'm supposed to probably use the rock golems to do something to make this less stupid. There. I should only need one for each passage, so there's just a whole lot of extra golems. And having done that, now this is just, boy, just walk back and forth, kill like 2 mud babies that are in your way each time. Oh boy. I'd like to think that note from the administrator about something being too much probably applies to just this whole level. Okay, is this a room I can clear? I don't see what else I have as an option here. So, what have we got? Obnoxiously long hallway to open that door. This closes that off for some reason. Whoops, what? There's a tar mother here. That opens that and closes that. What the heck? Alright, well I guess I'm supposed to exit east first. There he is, get him! I mean, I guess I'm supposed to maybe trap the Slayer in this weird area here. But I could probably just, okay. This is annoying. Maybe I should just wait. Anyway, I guess I have to kill the mud babies and the mother and the guards. And then either trap the Slayer or delay him significantly. There we go. Alright, all I need to do is give him a long path that happens to go through there. So, let's leave that trapdoor open. Actually, let's just leave all the trapdoors here open for now. Alright. Yo, come over here, and then way up there, and then back down again. All the way over there, and this way. Bye! It is kind of hilarious that the way Slayer AI works can be very intimidating, but there are also plenty of situations where you can be standing practically what feels like right next to him, but he'll just go sailing off in another completely opposite direction from where you are. Here's the bombs. This is crazy, but with the unstable caves, this might block the guards. Also, there's a green door, and that's a tar mother. So I kinda have to. Beethro Budkin, destroying more and more of the Empire's infrastructure. Oh, he's still here. That's pretty great. I don't like you right now. Character turned to regular right there. That's cool. Alright, so now my goal is to get rid of the mud mothers, I suppose. That one's okay. The lower right one is designed for a mimic to be placed there, after which the upper right one the mimic can just go to. So this is 100% mimic movement puzzle, except that this is a thing. How do I make this not a thing? I'm probably supposed to do something with the golems too, but like I don't have that precise of a control over them. I guess I'll just put rocks in places where I can and hope for the best. I guess I can probably kill that mud baby there with the mimic without too much difficulty. Yeah, okay. Easy enough clean up. Yeah, I think this formation is good enough, at least. Thankfully, it doesn't require anything ultra precise. That would be irritating. Okay. Oop. Oh, look, the queen's dead. Oh, I don't want to kill the queens, actually. So the whole goblin thing was a red herring, because you just killed these dorks with the queens. And it's easy. Ish. Ta-da. I mean, you asked to kill one of them with the goblin, but not the others. even then I might be able to lure a roach around to that other snake if I really wanted to. I just don't. Alright. So this is very slightly different. I don't have access to the black doors, but I could open the red doors, actually. That's probably going to make things easier if I do go back and do that. This construction makes a little bit more sense when you view this room as something that's intended to be experienced from two different perspectives. One of the perspectives you're allowed to open the black doors, and the other one you're allowed to open the red doors. It's just that the end result isn't that interesting in either case, unfortunately. Alright. This might be the last required room, but I have to leave. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, we need to clear this room also. Trapdoor maze. Hooray. Looks like I have no option but to go that way first, and then this way. And I'd better do this. And then I can do that. I'm not sure whether I should do that or not. I'm just going to give it a try and see what happens with this area afterward. Yeah, that was correct. Yeah, just gonna hit a spawn cycle and then open it up. Rumble, 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 rumble. Here it comes. Hope it works. Alright. I should probably just destroy this tar pile, right? I'm unsure if I have accidentally made this room unclearable by bumping against the pit a couple of times. I really hope that you wouldn't design your room that way, because that would be really awful room design. No, it looks like I was supposed to do something prophetic when it comes to those levas right there. Those two. What a bizarre requirement. Like, you literally are prescribed as to where you can go in this room. So is this meant to be an efficiency puzzle? Because it's not really a valid efficiency puzzle if you literally only have the one option. I guess that's good enough. As long as I can enter every door, every tarway, it's good enough. It's just kind of weird. I'll clean things up after I finish. Maybe I should clean this one now just to be sure a tar baby doesn't get stuck. By which I mean a mud baby. Because I'm good with words. That one I know is fine. Okay, maybe not now. So that one I know is fine if I'm just a little careful with it. I'm just gonna get rid of this so I don't have to worry about it. And hopefully I won't get stuck behind Wubbas in the process. Yeah, we're good. Next we can go this way, kill that. Okay. That's the last one. Then I can just do that and exit north in either of the two available options. Oh, okay. There just instantly is this event. Can't tell if I made it better or worse. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess. I guess the only thing I really care about in this room is getting rid of the tar mothers as quickly as possible so they can't make something inaccessible or something that I need to reach. Or start spawning a million babies would be annoying too. Alright, now there's no hurry at all. Is that inaccessible? Oh, what a pain. Okay, I guess I only have one spawn, before I need to kill the second tar mother, or else cut the tar in the northeast, but I'd rather just kill the mother and not have to worry about doing that later. It looks doable. Yeah, there we go. No trapped baby this time. So everything can definitely probably be killed. I mean, I can't mentally process this entire room all at once, so maybe there is some other place where the first spawn messed up, or where I've messed up some other way, but that I can tell, I should be able to finish the room now. Alright, here is more of this, but without any spawners. But with a horrible trapdoor thing. I probably just have to kill the rattlesnake first, right? Alright, so... Okay, that's actually also fine. Probably and maybe. Yeah. Now the rattlesnake is freely moving. So I don't care about the wubba. I can kill the rattlesnake anytime I like now. Just if I lure the wubba like that, I want it to not be in a way that it possibly trap the rattlesnake into getting stuck again. What in the heck is this? Okay, whatever, I'll just do that. That's fine, I guess. And bring him back out, but not too far. I guess I have to clean up the rest of these trapdoors anyway, so I might as well do that now. I can't tell for sure if there are any trapdoors apart from on the northeast pit path, but I'm going to hope that I've got all the other ones. There. Now I can kill this eye. And then I can just go and patiently destroy this rattlesnake, I think. Oh, what the heck, dude? Good enough. What a room. Yeesh. What was the point of all the blue doors in the previous rooms if they don't lead anywhere? Very strange. Oh well. With the caves half collapsed, Vithro ran off with his food, hoping that he had blocked his attackers, or at least that he was far enough ahead of them to get away. Loading Dock A. Is that the same scroll we've seen before? Ah, this will take forever to clean up. I hate delvers. I just want to know what that scroll next to him says. I guess, canonically, that must be the same scroll I saw on the way in. Can't get back to the high road. You're not escaping. You're headed to the Forbidden Caves. We sealed them off for a reason. You'll never get out alive. People say that to me a lot, and yet I still live. That is a very Vithro expression. That captures the character of Vithro pretty well. Vithro cautiously descended the stairs, though they went down for hours. He could hear the guards sealing him in up above. There's always another way out, he thought, and maybe I'll be lucky and whatever they sealed these caves up against has long since died off. Like, it's this very mild-mannered way of putting it, but it's a statement of how actually good he is at what he does. He's like, people keep telling me that I should die from this, but I don't. I think they slept too long with no tending and starved to death. So these are character evil eyes. Do I need to kill them? Well, oh, I think there's like a small contingent of eyes over there that are actually existent, that are not character evil eyes. Looks like they bred out of control, but quite a long time ago. Beethro, I don't want to think about how eyes breed. Looks like they're getting food, so there's something here. Goblin bones. Not a good sign, but since when do eyes attack goblins? Yep, I can ignore all the other ones, because canonically they are dead. I do like this casting of the eyes as well. They're very clearly trying to keep something... Oh yeah, he's even going to say something about it. It's like they're expecting an attack from the other direction. Okay. I thought I had pressed north, but apparently not. I think I should hide here a moment and watch. Something odd is going on. The wraiths should be here soon. Ready your nets. What are you doing here? It's our turn. King Lagumat has changed the deal. Kill them. Hold them off. I must warn King Makalor. These are some weirdly civilized goblins. Let's get some nets for the Wraithwing harvest. Well, so much for holding them off. Come here, Beethro. I mean, they didn't really need to hold them off. They just sort of killed 2 of them and left. Oh, wait. I'm everywhere, even places the Rooted Empire forgot long ago. I think this is meant to be Pit Thing. So, let me try the voice. You're closer than you know, yet you have so long to go. Bad poetry and riddles won't endear you to me. You could save yourself to the trip. Jump in and see me now. Not likely. Then you must go south and choose, and I'll be waiting wherever you go. Joy. Alright. So by choose, I guess we're talking... Oh, yep. I guess this is before we had the capacity to give choices different text than yes or no. So... I guess I'll go with the one who didn't change the deal. I don't really care, so... Does this mean I'm helping him or I'm killing him? What a strange-looking gob you are. I'm not a goblin. Oh, King Makalor said something like this might happen someday. He want to see you. Come in, something. Are you worried about an attack from the other goblins? Yes, but, well, ask the king about that. More I cannot say. Okay. We won't bite. So, weirdly civilized goblins that are impervious to sword. Beethro descended, only mildly reassured by being told these goblins would not bite. Part of him became more hopeful when he observed an architecture and order which resembled civilization. Perhaps these goblins really would be helpful in finding him a way out. Need some fungal treats? I pendle a pound. All I have is a couple of greckles. What's a greckle? What's a pendle? Fair enough. That's pretty good. Roach meat? Only 2 pendles a pound. Seems like all I eat down here, but it's been a while. If I had any pendles, I'd consider it. Thanks. Hop 2, 3, 4. Hop 2, 3, 4. Hop 2, 3, 4. Bye. You're not a goblin. Finally, someone who realizes this. So the Empire has finally broken the seal and come to slay us all. No, I'm not with them either. So, who and what are you? I'm Beethro Budkin, a dungeon exterminator from the surface. I don't know what the surface is, but somehow I believe you. You don't look imperial. However, I do want to make a surprise visit to the Rooted Empire. Know any ways out of here? That's an interesting question. I might be able to find some information, but my library is infested at the moment. Fortunately, I'm just the man to deal with that kind of thing. Normally there's a charge, of course. It's west of here. Let me get the door. I hope the information is payment enough. I suppose it'll do this time. Honestly, a colony of smart goblins feels like something that could go inside of regular Drod lore and not shake things up too much. I mean, we know that the goblins are sapient to begin with, so maybe in a few generations or so, goblins left to themselves could, like, societally evolve and have a more, I don't know, become more intelligent or something. Or you could mess up the VAT recipe and, like, just happen to make smarter goblins. I get the feeling this hold is going to continue more. I'm considering just calling it for today, though. I think I've seen enough to get a good impression, at least. I would be happy to call this a day at this point. I mean, we've looked at 3 holds, kinda. Yeah, alright. For the moment, thank you for watching. Have a good week. I think things should be pretty normal next week. But anyway, farewell for now.